To tip things off with basketball this afternoon, China have left the FIBA Diamond Ball tournament on a high note by thrashing Iran 75-46 in the fight for third place. China got off to a very good start, storming out to a 13-4 lead. Yao Ming took another step in his recovery from a foot operation by scoring 12 points and grabbing 4 rebounds. Well, his compatriot Yi Jianlian answered his critics with a strong 8.9 rebound performance. China's advantage ballooned to 37-21 at the half and grew to 29 by the end of the game. China finishes third in the tournament. Meanwhile, in their fight for fifth place, Serbia dominated their match against Angola from the beginning. Angola failed to cut into Serbia's lead and eventually lost the game 99-62. Australia's female basketball coach Jan Sterling says her world champions are not the automatic favorites for Olympic gold here in Beijing. Speaking before the tip-off of the pre-Olympic FIBA Diamond Tournament over in Haining, China, Sterling says Australia's 2006 world title will mean nothing in the Chinese capital in a field that includes defending Olympic champions the United States and European champions Russia. And even hosts China might provide a surprise with their Australian head coach Tom Marr predicting a semi-final spot if it all goes according to plan for his team.
People forget the World Championship was 2 years ago. And I think the level of basketball globally for women has improved. And I think there are a number of teams that are capable of gold medal. And certainly, we hope to be in the mix and we'll work hard to do that.
Well, there's the big three. I think Australia and USA and Russia, they're the big three. And then I think the next two would be Czech Republic and Spain. I think most people would agree with that. And then I think we could argue that we were next, and then maybe Latvia and then Brazil maybe. I think that might be the top 8. But that's only on, I think, an educated guess of a ranking. So if that's the rankings, I think we have a shot at well, we definitely have a shot at quarter-final, but I think we have a shot at a semi-final if we do well enough.
Always great to keep things modest. Well, Barcelona football star Lionel Messi is joining his national side. Messi touched down at Shanghai's Pudong Airport on Friday, ready to win gold with his Argentinian teammates at the Olympics. Alfio Basili's side is the defending champion in Beijing, and Messi's presence will offer considerable hope for the squad to maintain their crown. The Barcelona standout arrived in China after FIFA ordered his club to release him for the tournament. Argentina will play its preliminary matches in Shanghai. Messi and his teammates have been drawn in Group A alongside Australia, Cote d'Ivoire, and Serbia. Well, moving right along to Formula One news, McLaren's Lewis Hamilton has continued his recent run of dominant performances by leading the practice times for the Hungarian Grand Prix over in Budapest on Friday. Victorious in his last 2 races, the Formula One Championship leader led the 20-car field with a fastest lap time of 1 minute 20.554 seconds after 2 90-minute sessions at the Hungaroring circuit. On Friday, Felipe Massa was sporting Ferrari's new shark fin engine, and it brought him a desirable result in the early session. He's at the quickest lap time of 1 minute 20.981 seconds around the circuit, which is a little over 4 kilometers long. Well, Massa's time edged out teammate and reigning F1 champion Kimi Räikkönen by nearly 0.3 of a second as the Italian manufacturer held the 2 top places. Well, having confirmed on Thursday that Heikki Kovalainen will continue racing alongside Lewis Hamilton next season, McLaren watched their Finnish driver register the 3rd fastest time of the opening session. Kovalainen crossed the line in 1 minute 21.410 seconds. Hamilton, meanwhile, was 4th, more than half a second slower than Massa. Seeking his 3rd successive race victory, the Englishman posted a best time of 1 minute 21.535 seconds. Well, with more rubber on the track, times tumbled in the afternoon practice. Hamilton was at the head of the 20-car field. The title leader posted the best time of the day at 1 minute 20.554 seconds. Well, staying with speed, world champion Sebastian Loeb has extended his lead over Mikko Hirvonen to 14.4 seconds after day one of the Rally of Finland. Loeb pushed his Citroën into a healthy advantage after Friday's 11 special stages, with world championship leader Hirvonen struggling to keep up in his Ford. Hirvonen was dominant through the 12-kilometer Uria section, but by then Loeb had already opened an 8.4-second lead over his championship rival. Another Finnish driver, Jari-Matti Latvala, saw his participation cut short when he went off the road after suffering a damaged tire. Well, here seen flying, the Frenchman Loeb, current world champion, dominated much of the opening day in Finland to open a healthy lead. World Rally veteran Tony Gardmeister seemed to turn the feature at his home race. However, the Suzuki driver was guilty of pushing too hard. He nearly flipped his rally car when he spun off in the afternoon. It wasn't enough to end his race. The Gardmeister lost precious time because of that. Well, at the end of the day, the man ahead of the pack was Loeb, who holds a precious 14.4 seconds advantage over rival Hirvonen. The four-time defending world champion will lead the competitors out on Saturday. And that's all we have for sports right now, but there is a full update, 4 o'clock this afternoon. Liu Xing, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.